Hello everyone, Tanoshi here and welcome back once again to another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. So today, through the Dokkan Producers Letter of March through Omatsu and Ken on Twitter, we actually got to know that this big boy Ssj3 Vegeta was getting his Super Ssj. Now, Super Ssjs haven't missed the mark so far, so we're gonna hope we can get some right information in here, but I just tell you from the very beginning that the information that we have, it's not official, so it could be anything else, we could be mistakes, but the guys on the Reddit or subreddit, they tend to be quite reliable with those things, so we are gonna go with them. So this boy used to have an 80% damage reduction, which will always be fantastic. If you know me here in the channel, I still use this guy for the Dokkan Ultimate Clash. I still use him on my Super STR team, and he never ever disappoints because he also has a chance to stun the enemy, which is really good. So just a clarification here for the last video. Shout out to, what was that? Awaken Divine Power on the subreddit, and thanks him for laying down that info for us. Yeah, this Ssj will make me stronger. It will make us all stronger, boy, because these Ssjs, they're gonna look good. We know that Dragon Ball Diamond is coming on the 9th PST. Now, it was a bit confusing to myself when I saw that during the Dokkan Now, because they said that it's coming on the 3rd, and we were already on the 3rd, and the data download had already happened. There was nothing in game, and I was very confused about that. But PST, next time, Ken, just say PST, please. Anyway, because the rest of us in Europe and the Far East, that's not the 3rd, man. That's the 4th. Just specific, Ken. Just do it. Okay, and he seems to be a beast. He seems to be an absolute beast. 90% damage reduction in turn 1 and 70% damage reduction in subsequent turns after that. Is absolutely crazy. Crazy, these units. And you know, Tanoshi here is a mostly free-to-play guy. I'll buy a few packs here and there. Cheap ones on sale, that's it. We don't buy anything else. And we only summon in worldwide download celebrations and anniversaries. Maybe Saiyan Day and maybe on Golden Week, depending on the unit. And we'll throw some stones at heroes to try our luck, but that hero's gone now, that's not even that. Summon for units like this is asking to struggle in worldwide download celebrations. But we've got the stones, so maybe we throw some stones at him. The banner seems crazy because we're gonna have Glorio. Glorio just left last month, and he's coming back this month again. It's insane. Glorio and Daima Goku. So it might be worth throwing a few stones in there, but I don't know. And we know that the Ssjs for these guys are actually coming out in 3 days. Again, PST. So for us here in Europe, will be the 6th in the morning, not the 5th. Just gotta keep that in mind. We don't have an official kit for Ssj3, but with that we have online, thanks to the Dokkan Info data download in their data mine. We have the information in Japanese, which hasn't been translated yet, but we have some rough translations for people on the subreddit, which shout out to them. Let me see who is this person here to give it a shout out to them. So DRS Pizman, the Bong of Friendship. Thank you, buddy, for doing the translation, Google Translators. I tried Google Translators previously, and boy, it was giving me nothing with nothing. So what this guy is actually doing, not this one, this guy, what this guy is actually doing is key +3 attack and defense 200%. Now, this guy needs defense. He cannot handle anything past Super Battle Road, probably. Anything red zone, you put this guy, you're dead. He's got an 80% damage reduction, but if someone is super in at 3.5 million, you know, you're still gonna take 700,000 damage. So it is a no-no, but he's getting a defense here. It seems pretty good. Let's have a look what he was getting before. It would be a good idea. So before, all he had was the damage reduction and the attack. Okay, that's good. That is good, because his defense wasn't the greatest. Remember, this guy came out in what, 2016? September 2016. His stats compared to units that are being released now are very low. But still, he was able to hang in there because of that damage reduction. So okay, so getting a 200% defense. The attack for him is useless because he does not re-leverage. And it's as simple as that. You want him to survive. You want him to be that extra unit in your slot that you put him in there and he'll tank it. Is when you're lacking one unit in a team, he comes in and he will tank it. But he's not the attacking unit in a team. So he's getting 200% defense and that is pretty good. And he's getting another 100% defense with 12 key. Oh, now we're talking. And for 10 turns, he's getting 150% defense. Oh. He's getting 450% defense for 4 turns, as long as you super with 12 key. Okay. Now I'm intrigued. Well, now you have my attention. Guys, if you have him rainbowed and if you have defensive equips, nothing else, because he's gonna get hit. If you give him dodge and he doesn't dodge, you're losing your chance of the defensive equips. Defensive equips is gonna go a long way for this guy. Defensive equips. There's nothing that this guy will benefit more than defensive equips. What is mine looking like? Let's have a look once we're here. Oh, they are the bad boys. The bad boys. Unbelievable. Check a video for these guys that I've put it up. It's just crazy. What does mine look like? I should have given him dodge. Do I have copies of this guy? No, I don't. How much will it cost me to change it? Is that still 1 stone? Because if it is 1 stone, I might give this guy all dodge. Is that still 1 stone? Let's see. I want to change. It's still 1 stone. 1 stone. Okay. So 1 stone. 2 stones, that will make 3, 4, 5 stones. I can use 5 stones to get this guy more dodge, because then that critical that is not going to do much to me anyway. The additional will, because he stuns anyway. He has a high chance. I think he has a high chance to stun. Yes, he has a high chance to stun. So 5 stones might be worth it. Just to give him the dodge. Now, I know I've just said don't give this guy dodge, but I'm saying here is, instead of giving him critical on the hidden potential system, give him dodge. Now, on your AX skill orbs, that 7 is going for him. We got a 7. I've got 3 6s. Okay, he's having them. And then this one, he's got any defense there. Well, it doesn't matter right now. We'll find some. This guy's crying out for defense. Okay. Pretty good. Now, high chance to crit and damage reduction 80% for 10 turns. Guys, defense. He's gonna kick in. With 450% defense and 80% damage reduction. That's nothing that this guy needs. Nothing, absolutely nothing. Will he be able to handle it though? Well, we'll see. After the 11th turn, he's getting 50% damage reduction instead of which. Why, Dokkan? Why? You're doing so well with Super Easy A's. And he will lose that 150% defense. Come on, Dokkan, don't do this. Come on, you're doing so great. 200% attacking critical when attacking. He does not need critical. He does not do damage. When there is a super class enemy, an attack which has a high chance to be a super, and an extreme enemy, he just gets a super. Okay. Man, why did they do that? Why losing them? I know he didn't have any damage reduction after the 11th turn. I know. I get it. But he's not stacking anything. His super attack just has a chance to stun. He doesn't get attack, he doesn't get defense, he gets nothing. He doesn't lower defense, he doesn't lower that. There's nothing. He just have a high chance to stun. Oh man, that's disappointing. I think it's, in my personal opinion, Tanoshi here, personal opinion, I think that's probably the first missed Super Easy 8, in my opinion. He will have the defense, but on the 10th turn you lose 150. Meaning that if you're going for longer battles, he's probably not going to be good for you, because 50% damage reduction and 300% defense on a unit of low stats from 2016, I think you're probably going to die. Now, if you're going to bring him in Super Battle Road, Extreme Super Battle Road, Dokkan Ultimate Clash, and some other difficult events, he'll be fine. He'll be just fine. Give him defense. Give him defense, because he's going to get hit. Him getting hit with a high defense, I think it's better than dodge. Because the dodge, yes, you will take no damage, but if the dodge doesn't pop, you're going to take the full hit. Whereas if you get hit and you have a high damage reduction and a high defense, you take less damage rather than no defense to reduce the damage, if you know what I mean. Obviously dodge, but you can't dodge everything. You won't dodge 100% of the time all the time. And having the damage reduction, you might as well just let him get hit because he has high defense. Man, 50%. He could have just been 80. He could have just been 80. He still would not be great. But hey, that's a conversation for another day. That's it for the video, guys. Like and subscribe if you're new. Leave your comment below what you think of this guy. He seemed very, very, very solid. But I think for me, of all the Super Easy Ace, he's probably the one that missed the mark in there that could have gone out. Because they're not going to change the super attack effect. They don't change it. But they could give this guy, hear me out. What if on the information this guy gets 30% stack of defense per super attack? That's it. He will need nothing else. Because if he stacks 30% per super attack and gets in an additional attack when there is an extreme class enemies, then you give him a fuel addition on hidden potential system and a couple of attacks to get 90% attack, 90% defense on top of he already getting. Maybe. Just maybe. Do it, Dokkan. Just do it. He's an OG character. He's fun to use. He's one of my favorites. Do it, Dokkan. Do it. That's it for the video, guys. Like and subscribe if you're new. Thanks for watching. And as always, boys and girls, sayonara.